Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I have the third part of this mini-series about getting better at Apex. So this one is going to be about movement. I'm going to talk about B-hops, wall bounces, and strafing. So the second part, last video in the series, was about tracking. You guys can see that in the top right corner of the video right now. And after that, also in the top right corner, will be the first part, which was about flicking. You guys can watch those. And let's just get into it. Hello, I'm done here now, and the first part of this video is going to be about B-hops. So what you want to do is just get on one side, either around there or around here. So you're just gonna, let's say you're playing Pathfinder. I mean, you don't have to be playing Pathfinder, it's easy practice if you're using the grapple. So you want to practice with Pathfinder. You're just going to do a simple grapple, and then you're going to do this. So what I'm doing is I'm crouching and jumping every time I hit the ground. And that's a pretty basic wall bounce, or not wall bounce, B-hop. But if you want to do it more advanced, you can not hold W and just hold either S and look slightly to the left. I mean not S, A, sorry. Or hold D and look slightly to the right. And then alternate. So it would look something like this. And you notice I'm able to hold it for a long time, and that just comes with practice and also timing the jumps correctly. So you have to jump right as you hit the ground if you want to continue the B-hop for as long as possible. So now we're going to go to the next part, which is about wall bounces. So this part, the second part, is about wall bounces, and you can just practice right here.
Might be something good this way.
Or right here, and you're just going to try to do a wall bounce off of there. You can do it without sliding, like that, but that's not really effective, and it's more just climbing and hopping off. So you need to do it while you're sliding. So what we're going to do is run towards it, slide, then jump onto it, and then come off. And you want to be holding W and D, or you just want to be moving in a diagonal to the right as you jump off of it, so like that. So what you want to do, it looks something like this. Alright, and as you saw there, you can combine wall bounces and B-hops. That's pretty common to get a little more range on your wall bounces. So as I said, you can also do it on this side. You just hold A and W as you jump off instead of D and W. So if you're on controller, that would be moving diagonally to the left. So you're just going to do the same thing where you slide, jump, and then hold diagonal to the left, and you jump off of it. So that side and this side. And that's that. And now the next part is about strafing. Alright, so this part is about strafing. And there are different ways of strafing. There's primarily what you could do is, I call it like in and out, but you can call it whatever you want, where you're behind cover. And this is primarily used with single fire weapons that do a lot of damage, like the Mastiff. And you just want to crouch down so you're low. I mean, you could do it without crouching, but it's better to do with crouching so that as you go away, your hitbox gets smaller. So what you want to do is crouch, and then uncrouch and go like that, shoot, and then crouch back into cover, and then uncrouch, shoot, back into cover. So it's just like that. Just like this. Just like that. And then there's strafing with a spray weapon where you're just going back and forth. You hold left or right on a controller, so you hold left and turn your aim to the right, So you go movement left, aim to the right. If you're on keyboard, that's A, and move your mouse to the right. And to go like this, you do D and move your mouse or your look controls to the left. So you just do that, kind of like the tracking in the last video. You just practice that, and also you can do crouch spam strafing where you add crouches into that. You don't have to do it just directly like this. You can add some changes in direction. You can do long strafes or short strafes. You can do crouch bounces. Usually crouch spamming strafes have small strafes where you just go back and forth really quick, and long strafes don't really have crouch bounces. You can do them if you want, but it's not necessary for a long strafe. Long strafes are usually used when you're shooting at someone who's a far distance away from you, just because you want to be moving as far as possible so they don't have to just shoot in one area and just hit you multiple times. And close strafes are used when you're at close range, so you just want to be moving, making small adjustments so their tracking or firing just doesn't hit you, and they just hit as little shots as possible. And crouch spamming is usually used at close range where you can hit more shots, and not necessarily at long range because you're just not going to hit that many shots, especially if you're using a sniper. So those were the different ways of strafing. Thanks for watching the video, and goodbye.